Hey, I know it's hot and you're busy, so I just want to thank you in advance for taking a few minutes to listen and to watch this important video. It's July 1st, and we are in the middle of an action-packed summer, and God is continuing to change lives. We've seen some amazing things over the past month. This past month started with exceptional ministry camp, and then we went to college camp, and then we had vacation Bible school, and then 3 weeks of summer camp at Camp Cherokee. There have been several thousand people involved and hundreds of spiritual decisions, baptisms, scores of students coming to know Christ, which has really prompted families to come to Christ, even on Sundays. It's a special moment in the life of our church. And let's be sure to give God all the glory for what he's doing in this place and literally around the world. But you know what? God's not done. We're not either. In fact, I'm looking forward to July with great anticipation. Right now, the adult choir is on mission in Birmingham, Alabama, where they've been serving and singing all around the city. Nearly 100 people are on this mission trip, sharing the gospel and loving the city of Birmingham. I'm super proud of that group, and I can't wait to hear the reports once they get back. You know, shortly after the choir returns, a couple hundred third through fifth graders are going to travel to Fort Bluff Camp for a weekend getaway to spend some time with the Lord and to build friendships and really just to step out in faith at that young age. This is a foundational time for our kids as they grow, and it's also a weekend that kids look forward to all year long. So pray for those kids, the kids team, as they finish the final preparations, and pray for the leaders because, well, several days of camp in the heat with a bunch of third through fifth graders, you could just imagine. All right, you're gonna need some supernatural energy to get through that one, I'm sure. A creative arts camp is also right around the corner. It's planned for our elementary kids. There are details where you can register for this event online right now. And if you're a mom or a dad or a grandparent and you have an elementary kid in your house, I would highly recommend this camp. One of the most unique things about this event are all the electives that kids get to choose from. They're discovering their creative talents, and they get to do that in all sorts of fun ways, like baking or karate or music or singing, photography. There are so many opportunities. I can't list them all, but it's going to be a great week. So let me once again encourage you to go back to the website, firstbaptistcleveland.com, and to sign your kids up for Creative Arts Camp. You know, each Sunday in July, I'm going to be continuing the Revelation message series. It's the end of the world as we know it. That's what we're calling it. You know, we've been studying the book of Revelation, and I've heard from many of you, and I think it's been a powerful study. We've opened God's Word, looking to the events that God has outlined in great detail in the final book of our Bibles. We've talked about the 7 churches. We've talked about important signs and wonders. We've talked about warnings and celebrations and wars. In fact, our study of the 7 churches of Revelation has prompted a discipleship trip in early December. On this trip, we're going to visit the locations of these churches in Asia Minor. We're going to see the Bible come to life as we walk in the places and study scriptures in their geographical context. This is a trip of a lifetime. You know, we travel all over the world, and I love taking people to places that we read about in our Bible and unpacking those places while standing there. And I just want to encourage you, if you're available December 1st through the 10th, if you have the means to go on this trip, if you're physically up to it, if you are spiritually in a place where you want to be in Bible land and learn more about God's Word while you still have an opportunity, I want to personally invite you. Believe it or not, this is a very small trip. We only have a handful of places left, but I would really want to encourage you to pray through that if you feel like the Lord's leading you to do so. An interest meeting is planned, and there are details on the website where you can register right now to go with us on this trip. Once again, it's December the 1st through the 10th. It's after Thanksgiving. It's before all the craziness of Christmas. And we're going to fly to Istanbul, Turkey, and we are going to travel to see some of the most beautiful places, stay in some of the greatest places, eat some of the best food, and see some incredible sights and sounds that you will never forget. So don't miss this opportunity. You know, in the final days of July, we're going to begin to prepare for the fall kickoff. Community groups are forming, seasonal Bible studies will be announced, and now is the perfect time to begin praying about how you and your family are going to find community this fall. There will be a ministry preview where you can walk around and find a place to serve, and a community group preview where you can find a group. And being in a group is very important because groups are where we get to do life together. Groups are what makes a big church seem small and allows you to find your place in the family of God. Hey, God is doing great things, and even greater things are coming in the days ahead. So make the most of summer. Hey, be in church. Pray for these trips and these camps and these people that are being impacted by the gospel. And let's continue to give God all the glory for what He's doing. God bless you. I cannot wait to see you on Sunday. Take care.